If you thought the fire and fury of the Christmas Day airstrikes in Sokoto would only stay in the north, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. The heat in the kitchen has become too much for the bandits, and they are not just running, they are migrating. We have been warning about this for months, that when the military squeezes the balloon in the northwest, it will bulge in the southwest. Well, that prediction has just become a terrifying reality in Ondo State. The headline is 100% accurate. The fleeing terrorists who thought they could escape the American Tomahawk missiles by hiding in the thick forests of the south have just walked straight into the trap of Amotekun corps. We are going to take you deep into the forests of Ose local government area, specifically the notorious Elegbeka axis, where a major bust has just gone down. We will break down exactly how Amotekun commander Adetunji Adeleye and his men sniffed out these.
Tó lọ́lá jùlọ lórílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé. Ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí o. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa, mo gbé fọ́nrán ìwà ìtọ́wà wọn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Àwọn Fúlàní tí ọwọ́ bá àwọn tí orí kó yọ ní àtáàkì Donald Trump ní Sokoto, wọ́n ti darí sí Southwest. Mo sọ nínú fọ́nrán tí mo ṣe ìjáàánú àbíjẹta bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo ní kí a bá ṣọ́ra, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn pípù yìí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wọ́n ń sábọ̀. Ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ wá wo àwọn tí ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé oríyìn fún àwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn Ondo State. Mr. Adeleye, Ọlọ́run á máa gbọ́ wọ̀nyí sókè. Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa dáàbò rẹ̀ bò yín o. Ẹ bá wa jáwé sóbì bá ti ṣe ń pariwo nìyẹn. Àwọn iṣu ìkọkù wọ̀nyí, mo sọ nínú fọ́nrán tí mo ṣe ní àná náà ni. Mo ní àwọn Fúlàní tẹ́ ń wò yìí, wọ́n ní àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí káàkiri tí wọ́n ní settlement káàkiri àwọn Southwest. Èkìtì ní Ondo ní o, Ọ̀yọ́ State ní o. Àwọn settlement Fúlàní tẹ́ ń wò yẹn, wọ́n ní contact, wọ́n ní connection pẹ̀lú ara wọn. Tí wọ́n bá rí pé ọwọ́ ti dùn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ yẹn, wọ́n á pè ṣé mo lè má bọ̀? Bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gba àlejò nìyẹn. Àwọn 39 ní Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn Ondo State mú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fọ̀rọ̀ wá wọn lẹ́nu wò, wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́wọ́ pé àti Sokoto làwọn ti ń bọ̀, àti ru oge oyin. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn ọ̀nà. Ọ̀sẹ̀ local government bí ibi tí wọ́n gbà wọ bẹ̀ ò yé mi. Ó dà mí ni pé ọ̀nà Ìfọ́n. Ẹ wo fọ́nrán yẹn, ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀, ẹ gbọ́ bí àwọn ìròyìn bọ́ ṣe gbé. Bákan náà, ọmọ bàbá Tinubu sọ̀rọ̀, ó pe ìjọba Ogun State Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún nípa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ sí afẹ̀ṣẹ́kù bí òjò ní Anthony Joshua. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ló wà nínú fọ́nrán yìí. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi, mo fẹ́ kí ẹ farabalẹ̀, kí ẹ wò ó. Ẹ sọ èròǹgbà yín sí comment section.
Christmas Day airstrikes in Sokoto would only stay in the north. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. The heat in the kitchen has become too much for the bandits, and they are not just running, they are migrating. We have been warning about this for months, that when the military squeezes the balloon in the northwest, it will bulge in the southwest. Well, that prediction has just become a terrifying reality in Ondo State. The headline is 100% accurate. The fleeing terrorists who thought they could escape the American Tomahawk missiles by hiding in the thick forests of the south have just walked straight into the trap of Amotekun corps. We are going to take you deep into the forests of Ose local government area, specifically the notorious Elegbeka axis, where a major bust has just gone down. We will break down exactly how Amotekun commander Adetunji Adeleye and his men sniffed out these 39 dangerous suspects, the shocking confession they made about why they left Sokoto, and what this means for the safety of everyone living in the southwest. This is no longer just a distant war on TV. The enemy is now at the neighbor's gate. If you want to know the truth about this security shift and how it affects your state, please do me a massive favor and smash that like button right now. It helps us alert more Nigerians to stay vigilant. And if you are not part of the family yet, click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You need to be aware of who is lurking in the bush near you. Let's get into the details of this breaking development. On Tuesday, the Ondo State Security Network Agency, popularly known as Amotekun, paraded a total of 100 suspected criminals in Akure. But among this crowd of lawbreakers, there was a specific group of 39 men who stood out. These were not your regular local thieves or petty criminals. These were men who had traveled hundreds of kilometers from Sokoto State, the epicenter of the recent US-backed military bombardment. According to Commander Adeleye, these 39 suspects were apprehended in the Elegbeka forest in Oshe local government. Now, if you know Ondo State, you know that Elegbeka is a black spot. It is the same area where a prominent traditional ruler, the Olufon of Efon, was murdered some years ago. It is a dense, dangerous stretch of road and bush that has been a nightmare for travelers. The bandits thought it was the perfect hideout. They thought that because they were far from the drone strikes in Sokoto, they could hibernate and regroup. They were wrong. What gave them away? It wasn't just luck, it was superior intelligence and boots on the ground. Commander Adeleye revealed that these men were not just trekking aimlessly. They had vehicles, trucks and bikes parked far away from their hideouts to avoid detection. They trekked deep into the forest to set up camp, thinking they were invisible. But Amotekun has established a permanent control post in that forest for this exact reason. When the operatives swooped in, they found these men hiding, waiting for the dust to settle in the north. The most chilling part of this story is their confession. During interrogation, these 39 suspects didn't beat around the bush. They explicitly claimed that they fled Sokoto because of the heat turned on them by the recent airstrikes. They admitted that the military pressure in the north has become unbearable, and they decided to relocate to the greener pastures of Ondo forests. This confirms what security analysts have feared. The airstrikes are effective at dislodging them, but without a containment strategy, these terrorists are simply spreading like a virus to other parts of the country. This raises a massive red flag for the entire southwest region. If 39 of them were caught in one location in Ondo, how many hundreds have successfully slipped into the forests of Ekiti, Oyo, Osun, and Ogun? Commander Adeleye mentioned that the synergy between the border patrols of these states is working, and they even had to go to Ogun State to bring back some suspects. But the influx is real. The sheer distance from Sokoto to Ondo is vast, which means these criminals traversed multiple states to get there. It shows a coordinated movement, not just a random scattering. We also have to talk about the proactive nature of Amotekun. While the federal police and the army are often criticized for being reactive, Amotekun has proven once again that local knowledge is king. They knew who belonged in the forest and who didn't. Commander Adeleye stated clearly, for you to stay in our forest areas, you must obtain permits. This simple rule allows them to treat anyone found hibernating in the bush without a permit as a potential threat. It is a strategy that seems to be yielding results that Abuja should take note of. The governor of Ondo State, Lucky Ayedatiwa, has been commended for giving the corps the enabling environment to operate. This bust is a political win for him, showing that his state is not a soft target. But it is also a warning. The bandits are looking for new territories. They are looking for new kidnapping routes. The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the Akure-Owo Road, the forest bordering Edo State. These are all potential new front lines if this migration continues. This situation brings us back to the debate about state police. If Amotekun was not there, would these 39 terrorists still be camping in Elegbeka right now, planning their next attack? It is very likely. The federal police simply do not have the manpower or the local intelligence to comb every forest in Nigeria. This arrest is the strongest argument yet that states need the power to protect their own borders. I want to ask you, the viewer, do you feel safer knowing Amotekun is patrolling the forest, or are you worried that the spillover from the north is going to overwhelm the south? And what do you think should be done to stop this migration of terror? Should there be military checkpoints on all major highways linking the north and south? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I really want to hear your perspective on this migration of terror. As we move into the new year, the security map of Nigeria is changing. The war is no longer just in the northeast or northwest, it is mobile. The Sokoto effect is being felt in Akure. We will continue to track the movement of these groups and the response of the regional security outfits. If you found this update informative and eye-opening, please smash that like button. It really supports the channel and helps us keep you informed about the threats in your backyard. And if you are not part of the family yet, click that subscribe button now. We are here to bring you the news that mainstream media might miss. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, when the bush moves...
Nigeria, I go follow now enter YouTube and Netflix next year. So, we have been shouting since morning, since yesterday, that 2 people died in the accident. And Anthony Joshua, by now, is in the UK, receiving proper medical treatment. Asiwaju has told us that he has spoken to the mother, and he has spoken to Dapo. And Dapo has assured presidency, Dapo, where they Ghana. Updates, Dapo Abiodun is in Ghana. Africa Malopati, none. Africa Malopati, come and forward no Yukiri, none. Impregnating people up and down. Kidnap Malopati, spend state funds. The governor that we are talking that does not have one single ambulance. Dapo just bought 20 Jeep, whether not Land Cruiser, be them call them, SUV, for all the local government chairman. Meanwhile, your state does not have one ambulance. Shebi, I told people that by the end of today, Dapo should post the ambulance that they have in their state. SF Joe, you are telling me that I have access to any government parastatal in this country. Yes. Thank you for acknowledging that. How many cases have I called you personally to handle? How many cases have I done with Ogun State this year? Have you people ever sent an ambulance? You people don't have one. Everything that is related to ambulance, it is either Sanwo-Olu. Even this Anthony Joshua, Lagos State people met you halfway. And that is one thing, the one credit I give to Lagos State. If I post anything on my page, they will call me. Before I get there, they are waiting. Dapo, going. He will not even respond. Even his friends will say, we are still trying to reach him. Unresponsive. A governor without compassion. Give it to Dapo Abiodun. Dapo is a governor without compassion. I don't know who gave birth to that man. Whoever gave birth to that man, you're supposed to be begging God for forgiveness. Ogun State does not have one single ambulance. I am telling you people. I am telling you people because I have been to all medical facilities that Ogun State has. I run an NGO called Feed a Child. So I know what I'm saying. I will not just sit there in my house if I don't have case. And what I do is I always try to connect the government to take responsibility. That Abiodun has never sent ambulance. Never. He doesn't have it. He should stop deceiving you people. If they have it, let him show. This is the second time they are leaving. Any responsible government, first time, you should put so much effort into medical infrastructure, academics, health system is priority, social welfare is priority. Go to Ogun State and tell them you want to drop a child in with social welfare. Bed bug, look at the kind of bed they would have carried Anthony Joshua to. You people should see it. I will show you a view of the Abiodun General Hospital. You people should go to General Hospital in Shagam and go and check the status of the hospital. Nothing. When you say the award of the most useless governor, give it to Dapo Abiodun with all humility. Give it to Dapo with all humility and compassion. Egba Sonic, Egba Wasiu. Ke play Dapo. Dapo is the most useless governor. The only place you will see Dapo active is where he will steal and loot state funds, collect people's land, sell it to Chinese people, go and meet airports. He said he has built airports, generating funds. Any other place where they will spend money, Dapo Abiodun does not have one single infrastructure. I'm still waiting for people to come and tell Nigerians that just Adetong is telling lies. You people should come and tell Nigerians that just Adetong Makamua, I'm telling lies. Well, I won't see the lie. Therefore, the way you arrange the SUV you want to give to governors, arrange the ambulance, we are coming to check. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, set up a committee to go and investigate what I am saying about Dapo. Dapo cannot produce 2 ambulances, 2 functional ambulances. Dapo Abiodun does not have it in the whole of Abeokuta. If anything happens, FMCH, nothing is happening there. It's as dirty, you will see rats climbing patient's bed. I have been there. That's why when you go to all these apps, they tell you cannot do video, you cannot snap picture, because they have so many skeletons in their cupboard. They have it there. Dapo Abiodun. I'm still waiting for the ambulance.
Ẹ ṣeun gan, ẹ káàbọ̀ padà, ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa. tó bá ní ká pé bó ṣe ń rí òun náà lélẹ́yìí o òun náà lélẹ́yìí kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tá a ṣe fẹ́ sọ lọ bọ̀ tí a ní kó ọ̀rọ̀ sí orí àwọn ìjọba wa the same thing tí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣe tó ra jeep tó ń pín fún àwọn local government chairman the same thing náà ni Ondo state governor ṣe the same thing Ayédàtiwa the same thing òun ni wọ́n ṣe wọ́n gba ọkọ̀ bọ̀gìnì lẹ́yìn owó ọ̀bìtìbìtì owó tí wọ́n ń gbà ẹ wo ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n rà jeep wọ́n pín fún wọn ò ní wọ́n ambulance láti dóòlà ẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn ó dìgbà tí gbogbo wa bá ti come back to our right senses ká tó mọ̀ pé ó yẹ ká gbára wa ẹ̀yin ènìyàn a ní láti gbára wa lọ́wọ́ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ambulance ẹ wo bí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣe fẹ̀mí ṣòfò mo ń sọ ní gbogbo òpin bá ti rírò yẹn mo máa ń gbé kúrò ní kẹ́yàn tẹ̀lé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa tó fẹ́ wá Anthony Joshua nǹkan tí ò bá dánwò ní àwọn ọmọ Ogun State owó tó ti fẹ́ in fact kọ́nà kó sábà kó bá ara ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ní kọ́nà kó bá lọ ra ẹ̀mí arákùnrin yìí àti gbogbo àwọn tó ti tẹ̀mí wọn náà lọ sí náà kọ́nà kó foríjì wọn àti mọ̀lẹ́bí kọ́nà tù wọ́n nínú tóró tó bà nínú jẹ́ ni irú ẹni tó fa àtọmọ sílẹ̀ sílé ńsìn ó jáde lọ dẹni tó tún wọn rí mọ́ ó di gbére lórí àwọn in fact ìròyìn tó gbomijé lójú ẹni ni kọ́nà kó ṣàánú fún wa ẹ jẹ́ ká lajú wa sílẹ̀ kò sí ààbò kò sí nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún wa àwọn ará ìlú tí ẹ ṣe fún àwọn ló ti lọ ń dóòlà ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn Ọlọ́run á bi gbogbo yín pápátá Ọlọ́run á bi yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ Ọlọ́run á bi yín o ẹ wo gbogbo Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn Ondo gbogbo Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ojúlala kan fi ń ṣọ́rí o àwọn Fúlàní ìjọba Donald Trump ti sọ pé wọn ò ní rí imú mí wọ́n ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa o ṣe mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló yá sí wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ jù ọ̀dọ̀ wa la ti ń gbàgbàkúgbà ọ̀dọ̀ wa là á ti rí tí a dákẹ́ nígbà táwọn ọba gan bá ti ń bára wọn jà tó ń bá ní Fúlàní gan tó ń lọ sí other state ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa ẹ wo Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú fún wa mo kí gbogbo wa o èyí náà ni ọjọ́ tó gbẹ̀yìn nínú ọdún yìí ẹ̀mí wa ò ní bọ́ o ànírógun ajínigbé o ànírógun ajínipa o ààbò ẹ̀ tó péye á wà lórí gbogbo wa o mo kí gbogbo wa happy new year àti ó kù àkókò péréte ló kù ọdún 2026 Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè gbogbo ohun tí à ń fẹ́ ní èrò ọkàn wa Ọlọ́run á ṣe fún gbogbo wa èmi ọmọ yín náà ni Akálámágbó TV tí o bá ń wò wá fúngbà àkọ́kọ́ má gbàgbé láti bá wa subscribe sórí orí ìkànnì yìí ẹ dẹ̀ drop comment yín kò ní jù báyìí lọ.